and slowly blinking your eyes open. And I forgot to mention, I think I mentioned it here, it'd be great if you had a strap for the practice today. If you're at home and you can grab something that you could use as a strap. If not, it's not a huge deal as well. So let's release our legs and let's sort of just move our legs a little bit, take our feet back and forth, maybe wiggle your toes, flex and point the feet a little bit here. And then we will come back to our backs. I'd love to get into the hips and the legs to start. So when you come back to your back, make sure you take your strap with you and just set it to the side. And I think also sometimes when you come back, you need to leave the knees bent, right, for a few moments, because maybe it doesn't feel great to come back and be like flat right away. So let's all come back together. And, you know, I always try to cue you as best I can so you don't have to turn your head or look up. So think of that when you come back, that you want to, you know, keep your head stable on the earth, and you can maybe even rock it side to side to find that sweet spot. And just for a moment, let your body settle into the earth. So let your shoulders relax, let your shoulder blades make an impression, let your spine soften all the way down to your lower back. Bring that softness and wrap it around to the front hip points. Soft belly, open chest. Aware of your throat, your jaw, face. Please release your face. I find that we can hold so much in the face if we don't even realize it. Okay, let's all hug our both knees into center. This is the pose of Apanasana, really nice starting pose of the asana practice. You can roll back and forth a little bit, massage of the area of the kidneys or the lower back, and then find stillness. Let's keep the right leg close to us, but extend the left leg long and hug this right leg in. And then I think we did this last week, so it'll feel a little familiar. Your right hand can be on your right knee as you take this leg in circles, or this knee in circles. You can go either direction. We'll go both. Let's switch directions. It's always good for our minds. Okay. Stay with the right leg, hug it in here. Maybe even take that knee, not so much right towards the upper chest, but a little bit off to the right. So towards the right shoulder as you hug that right knee in, get into your hips. You can wiggle your toes. Let's locate our strap and let's straighten this right leg. And let's put the strap underneath the right sole. Now, you can take the left leg and bend it to sort of feel anchored and put the left foot on the ground. Or you can take the left leg straight. I think that's your personal choice. And let's start to gently pull this right leg back towards the face. So this is a big stretch, right? We have this pretty big stretch happening in the hamstring, the hip flexors. So what I always suggest here is that you take a nice long exhale. Inhale 4, exhale 6. Or if your breath is longer, it'd be 5, 7, or maybe 7, 9, right? Like a 2 beat of a longer exhale for yourself. Now, after a few dynamic movements, take the right leg, hold both tail ends of the strap, relax your shoulders, and go into a position of holding it, that you are stretching it, and creating an opening. Soft knee, of course. Maybe inhaling so. Exhale, hum. And it's nice to have the sound of hum because you can sort of drag the M out, like hum. Creates a longer exhale. One more time. And then as you let that right leg go a little bit, get to where it's released, it's comfy, maybe wiggle the toes. Take both straps now into the right hand, and you're going to open up that right leg to the side, just a little bit to begin. As you open, breathe, and as you bring it back to center, breathe. So I guess it probably feels good to take the left arm out. That might feel like a little bit of a kickstand or an anchor for you to have the left arm out a little bit on the ground. Maybe left hand can go on your left hip. We're moving dynamically, opening the leg. Let's really open the leg to the side now. And if you want to hold it open, you can. Long, 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 long exhales. Try not to be tense in the shoulders. Relax your shoulders and your jaw. Couple more breaths. All right, and then just to end it, the third variation is we bring the leg up, we switch the straps, we put both straps in the left hand, we cross the leg over body. This is a big one. So make sure you're breathing, letting the hips roll. Just checking out what's going on. That's that IT band, right? You can feel that little bit of a pull. Encourage this right shoulder, right upper chest to relax. Couple more breaths. And I think what's so interesting is as you bring the leg back to center and you take the strap off and you bring the leg down, I really want you to feel into the right side of the body and into the left side. You can feel the difference, right? You can almost in your mind visualize that opening in the right side of the body that we just created. Let's get that same opening on the left side by hugging the legs in. Let's start as we did before. Hug your left leg in, extend your right leg long. Really hug your left leg in. Let's put the left hand on the left knee and do those circles. Prepping first, both directions. Follow your breath. Okay. And just this little adjustment, take the knee a little bit off to the left, towards the left shoulder. Get a nice opening here. Then as we go to straighten it, take the strap again under the left sole of the left foot. Pull, excuse me, both tail ends of the strap. This is the straightforward one where we just pull it back in the center. So we're pulsing here towards the face and then away. We're still making sure that our shoulders are relaxed, our face is soft, our jaw is released. Give you a couple more dynamic movements, and then we move to a place where we stay with the breath. We're getting a nice opening here as we hold that left leg, using the straps for this alignment. Adjustment. Inhaling 4, exhaling 6. Inhaling so. Exhale hum. Drag the M out. Okay, release it to a comfortable position. Make sure your knee is soft. Take both tail ends of the strap in the left hand. Support yourself on the right side. As you open up, it's the lateral movement of the leg, long and slow. So if you have this beautiful long breath, following it as you open and following it as you bring your leg up. Do that a couple more times. And then think about holding it. If holding it is ever too uncomfortable or causes any pain at all, we don't want to hold. We want to keep moving dynamic. So really see where you are with the holds. Go to your breath. Holding the leg out to the side laterally there. We'll take a few more breaths together. Making sure we're soft in that right shoulder. Relax your right arm. Open that right hip. One more breath. All right, the finale, crossing over, switching tail ends of the strap into the right hand. That big outer thigh, outer hip muscle stretch that we let the hips roll. I almost said ribs hold. Hips roll. All the things I've said in yoga. And relax your shoulders. Breathing here. This is why we can laugh. One more breath. Follow your breath coming out of it, and then that moment of letting the leg come down and feeling, okay, now we feel a little more balanced. Feeling space in the body. Okay, let's end as we began, hugging both knees into center. And this time in Avanasana, try lifting your head if you'd like, bringing nose to knee, and maybe do that a few times. Bring your head down, take an inhale, lift the head up, and then last one. Okay, now we've been in our backs for a while, so take your time either rolling right up or rolling to your side. And when you do that, let's meet seated first before we go into tabletop so we're not too shocked. And then plant your feet and just sway your knees back and forth. You know, it's almost that same feeling of getting up in the morning where it's a little shocking if you get up too fast, I think. So let the knees go here. Okay, let's come into tabletop and set it up. You know, we can put a blanket under our knees. Let's start to flow a little bit now that we've really prepped our body, our lower body at least. I will put a blanket here. Yeah, amazing. I feel warm, and we just did the movement on the back, but it's so amazing how the body temperature can change. So coming into tabletop, let your body sway back and forth. You know, you want to get your hands used to this idea that you're weight bearing now. Your hands, your fingers, open up your fingers, all that space in between. Connect with your breath, then find stillness. And let's just start with cat-cows. That's that inhale that we curve the spine. Just do a little bit first, open up the throat. Exhale, let it go. And even in something like this, you could be doing in the mind, inhaling so, exhaling hum. Now you have a little more movement. So you can even feel the sound moving through the body. Dragging out the M. One more time. Okay, one more inhale and exhale. Thanks, Elizabeth. And then you'll go ahead and pause for a moment. Put your hands out just a little bit more because you're going to take an inhale again, a big inhale, a little bit of a back bend. And then you're going to come back further so to almost reach child's pose for the exhale, for the sound of hum. And then we'll do that again. So you can inhale and come up. If you want to drop your hips a little bit, you can. And then exhale, rounding and coming back. So now we have a little further distance to go with the sound of hum or with the exhale. We even can create a little bit more of a distance in the front with the inhale. If we want to drop our hips a little bit and get into a nice deep back bend. Do that one more time for yourself, please. And then let's hang back in child's pose just to get a nice stretch there. Coming back, if you want to come up on fingertips, you could. You could support your forehead if it doesn't touch the ground. Sound of the middle of the forehead is Om. Very nice, very powerful sound of the universe. Take one more breath. And then we'll come all the way up to tabletop. Okay. Let's get off the knees and just dynamically go into down dog. That would be with an inhale here, but then an exhale as the hips go up. Coming down again for the inhale of tabletop. A little more weight on the hands, so be aware of that. One more time. Okay, I would love to give the option to hold down dog. So if you'd like to do that, certainly do that. If you don't even practice or hold down dog, you will be moving to standing, so you can work your way there. Take your time to walk your feet up, watch your blanket if it's there, if fine, and then roll the spine up, reach the arms up, and bring the arms down. And I'd love for you to locate your blocks, because I think it'd be nice to use them for the sequences I have planned today. And we'll practice transitioning, which is always so good for us to practice together. Again, and I say this all the time, but it's that idea of being able to get up off the ground, you know, get up off a chair, that idea of moving the body. All right, we'll stand up nice and tall, and we'll just begin to bring our arms up and down. This is this really nice movement of standing and connecting breath with movement and really seeing how that feels. Inhale up, exhale down. Okay, this time, inhale up, reach up, stretch up, but fold forward. And then we're going to go into a low lunge by sending the right leg back and very carefully dropping the right knee. So we need to take time to set this up, that we feel good in it. We can come to the front knee, relax. We'll start to get this really nice stretch in the back of the leg. And you can certainly reach your arms up. Keep your gaze steady, Anjaneyasana. Breathe here, breathe here. Okay, float your arms down. Put your right hand on the block and open up on the left side. Nice twist. We can give ourselves for the digestion here in the morning hours. Take one more breath. Sweep the arm down. Become centered, curl the back toes. And if just for a moment you want to lift the knee and get a nice sort of runner's lunge stretch here with the back knee up off the ground, that's an option. And then with control, bring the leg forward, hang down, and rise up to standing. And bring your arms down. Okay, I always forget how static playing this shirt is. I can see it in the camera. Don't mind me. Okay, stand up nice and straight, relax, take a breath. That's what happens with thin material. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. And then take your left leg back. Even if you want to get a little stretch here, when you take the left leg back, you could do that in that runner's lunge. Then drop the knee. Find yourself with support in the front knee. Reach your arms up. Anjaneyasana. Really light on the top, reaching up, but rooted on the bottom. Take one more breath. Sweep the arms down. This is when we plant that left hand, but we open up on the right side. Breathing here, breathing here. You can look back sort of under that armpit. Take one more breath. And then sweep the arm down, curl the back toe. Now, if you want to get that sort of runner's lunge stretch with the back knee up, you could. Keep your chest up, try not to collapse. Bring the back leg forward, hang down, and then rise up, reach up, and bring the arms all the way down. Okay. Let's do that similar feeling of posture, but we're not going to bring the knee down. We're going to remain standing. That'll be warrior one. So we'll reach up into the sky together. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Send the right leg back, land it at an angle, bend your front knee. So it's a little different what we just did, and come up to warrior one. Take your time. Okay. Let's all straighten the front leg, stand up, reach up to the sky, and bring the arms down so we can start to flow dynamically. And we'll do this with the arms today. Inhale, sort of cactus arms, expand. Exhale, release. You can even do so. And you can feel how it makes the practice, a little quieter for you, a little more meditative, I think. One more time. Okay, and then just relax for a moment. Just relax, make sure that back foot feels good. We're gonna go for the hold. Take an inhale, enter the pose, and go right to your mantra if you wish, or just stay with the breath, which can be a mantra in itself. Sound of the breath. One more time. Now to come out of it, we'll all reach up, we'll straighten the leg, reach up to the sky, fold forward, get yourself a nice stretch here. Bring the back foot forward. Hang and standing forward fold for a moment, then reach up to the sky and bring your arms down. Other side. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Left leg back. We plant that foot. We bend the front knee and we rise up with control. Just this sort of classic warrior one first. Straighten the front leg, let the arms come down. Start the dynamic movement. Inhale, exhale. Keep going. So, I am that. I am everything. One more time. Okay, now take a breath from you. Don't go right into the hold. Take a breath and then go in. Feel the sound moving through your body. Feel the breath through your body. One more breath. Reach up to the sky. Fold forward. Bring the back leg forward. Hang down and standing forward fold. Reach up to the sky. And let the arms flow down. Okay. Let's turn long ways, but let's do it with a flow. So let's find ourselves standing. Let's once again reach our arms up together. Fold forward. You'll take your right leg back, but then you'll take a little walk to the right. You can take your block with you if you want. I just took my block with me. And you're going to end up in a wide-legged standing forward fold. This will be the first variation, like spine drop down as far as you want. Come all the way up, expand in your arms. Let the arms come down. Okay, you stay where you are. I'm going to turn to face you. We'll do a second variation. We'll come from the top down. So inhale, arms up first. Keep your chest open as long as you can as you fold forward, then drop the arms either down to the ground or the mat. Let the top of the head drop down towards the earth. Top of the head is silence, no sound. Quietest part of the body, that area, just the top of the head. Breathing here. Roll the spine up, expand your arms, take your time. And then let the arms come down. Okay, I'd love to give the option of third Prasarita, which is wrapping the arms back behind. If that's too much for you, you can put your arms on your waist or just even at your lower back. Taking a breath here first, then moving into the third variation. Please take your time. Again, bring your chin into the crown of the head and drop towards the earth. One more breath. And now when you roll up out of it, try to keep the hands clasped or back behind you or on the waist, wherever they are, and try to stay there for a moment and sort of linger. Then release and let your arms sway here. Okay, now to come out of it, we're going to be simple about it. We're going to jump the legs together or step the legs together. Let's come back to facing forward at the front of our mat and just pause for a moment and really just notice how we feel. Right? We move, especially in sort of a flowy class, we sort of tend to move a lot. So take a breath, take a drink, take a moment. Even set up this posture of Tadasana, mountain, you know, you're strong but soft, immovable. Hearing the sound of so in the body. Okay, let's sort of keep this present and go right into balance. Let's do crane today. I want to give some options for crane. Crane could be that the right leg comes up bent. Option towards the end to straighten the leg, gaze lovingly at your toes, and then down, and then relax, just relax. Take a breath. Other side. Second option could be to extend, stay up nice and tall, release. All right, I want to do one more variation. Just let your legs release a little bit though. We're going to bring the crane up. We're going to bring the leg up, but we can open to the side. So we can take our time. You can even sort of gently put your hand here, open to the side. Stand up nice and tall. Bring it back to center with control and let it come down. Please go to a wall for this if you feel that that would be a little more helpful, especially with the leg movement. Okay, other side. We were here originally. You can sort of assist and open. Breathe. Come back and let it, yes, slow, relax, 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 relax. Okay, find yourselves at the front of your mat. We're going to do one more long edge pose. That'll be warrior two on our mat, but let's walk there together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Let's send that other leg back. Send your left leg back and windmill the arms and open up into warrior two towards your right. Yep. Expand in your arms, expand in your chest. Make sure that back arm is up nice and high. Let's bring the energy up. So we'll inhale, reach up, and tap your fingertips together, straighten the leg that's just bent, and then go right into the same side that you were just on, that right side. Inhale up, tap, and then find it. Do that 2 more times for yourself. Follow your breath. So, one more. Okay, hold it. Go right to your mantra or right to your breath. Stay there. Keep your gaze steady. More breath. Now, relax your arms down. Simply going to put the feet to parallel. Take a breath, take a moment, and then switch direction with your feet. So now your left toes will point down to do warrior two on the left side. Side you haven't done yet. Okay. Expand in your arms. Reach your fingertips. The warrior is strong but soft.
And then we'll move dynamically by inhaling, reaching up, tapping your fingertips together, straightening that leg, and then go right into it again on that same side. Keep flowing, keep staying with your mantra. 2 more times. Last one, dynamically. And then let's go into Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana 2. A little bit of moving around, and then we find stillness. Breath is still moving through you. Take one more breath. So simply drop your arms, bring your feet to parallel, take a breath, either jump or step your feet together, and let's all meet at the front of the mat. We'll do some salutations to come down together. So blocks might be helpful if you don't leave them there. Take a breath first, see how you feel. All right, let's do Surya Namaskar. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Go ahead and find downward facing dog. Lowering to plank or tabletop. Lowering all the way down to your belly. Finding a back bend of your choice. Cobra or Sphinx, both are beautiful. Sort of lingering there for an extra breath. Staying present. Rolling down. Let's find child's pose just to counter that back bend, but we're going to do another back bend. So find child's pose, please. Take a breath. And we'll flow through that 2 more times. There's options for you. There's options to sort of do different variations. So follow me here. Tabletop, down dog. Take a breath. Plank or tabletop. Lower to your belly. Back bend of your choice. Cobra, Sphinx, please don't feel rushed. Enjoy it. These back bends are really nice. One more breath. Roll down and find child's pose, either through plank or tabletop. Breathe. You have one more time. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Tabletop, down dog. Last one. Don't ever feel rushed. Follow the breath. Plank or tabletop. Down to the belly. Back bend of your choice. Breathing. Soft. Open your chest. One more breath. And to end it, pull down and find child's pose. And we'll stay there for about 3 breaths. Notice how the body feels when it flows like that, when it feels a little challenging. Notice how the breath changes. Go to your mantra. Go to your mantra. One more breath. Okay, let's come up to seated. You want to find hero or Vajrasana for a moment. That's always an option to get a nice stretch here, just to get a little quiet moment. And we'll meet seated, so take your time. Take a few breaths. So, and go ahead and extend your legs out in front of you. And let's go back to sort of moving the toes, pointing and flexing the feet a little bit here, just see how the feet feel. And we'll move into a jade seated twist, which is really nice. So you can bend your knees, sway your knees back and forth. Right? Just get a little dynamic movement first. And we'll have the knees both knees will go to the right side. So I noticed, some of us like to stack like this. Some of us feel better opening a little bit more. So I want you to know that there's options for this, okay? So the jade twist is interesting because of the seat, right? The seat sort of is hard to get even. So think about evening out your shoulders and your seat here. Find out where your legs need to be. And I'd love for you to take your right hand and create a little twist in it. You could take your right hand to your left knee and do a little bit of a twist. It's sort of this really yogi-ish looking seated posture. Drop your chin, might feel good on your neck. Take one more breath. Unwind, bring your knees up, and whether you need to straighten or sway or move the feet, do what you need to do. A little release, reset, and then drop both knees to the left. so see what feels better. This is very open, this is very stacked, right? Figure out your seat, figure out your shoulders, that you're not, favoring a side. Okay, left arm. And move into a twist. Even how you put this foot matters, this right foot. Want to point it back or point it up. Drop the chin. Gazing down to the mat. Couple more breaths. Unwind out of it. You can even reach your arm up if you'd like. Take the legs out and either sway. Wiggle the toes here, yeah. Okay, we are going to do Gomukhasana, which is really lovely for the shoulders, but there's a way you can sit for yourself. You can have your legs out, or you could sit Sukhasana. I can show you Gomukhasana legs if you want to try it. The way I usually get into it is I come to tabletop. Yeah, I can do this. I come to tabletop and I put, let's say we're going to put the right leg in front, and you can put your right leg in front and sit like this. These are Gomukhasana legs. It's a lot. So that's why there's options that we can either sit Sukhasana or just have the legs out. But if you do Gomukhasana legs, you find that it gets this huge stretch of your right glute and your right hip flexors. Sometimes I'll even grab a block if I feel that my knees are too high. And I'll set up Gomukhasana legs, sitting on flat. Yeah. Okay, let's put everything together. Take a breath, find your strap. You're probably in it and you have to reach your strap, right? Like I just did. And let's take the strap in the right hand and let's bring it back. So I've always had the leg on top. If you're sitting like this, is the same as the arm up. Other arm, the palm is out, thumb is up. Turn it down and then pull it back. This is full Gomukhasana. Go is the cow, G-O. And keep the spine long, keep the chest open. Close the eyes if you'd like. It's a really nice one to close the eyes in. Inhaling so. Exhaling hum. 3 more times. Okay, and as you continue to breathe, let the bottom arm slide down. Let the top arm reach up. And let yourself come forward if you're crossed and bring the leg out. And I think if you do find you're in tabletop, to let the hips go back and forth. Maybe even down dog, right? But stretch your hips a little bit. Okay. See what it feels like on the other side. Every side's different. If you want to do Gomukhasana legs, again, left leg would cross over. You could sit on a block or the ground. It is a really nice stretch here in this left glute, left hip flexor. Don't forget your strap in the left hand. Goes back. Elbow up, that's important. Arm out, thumb down, reach back. Use your breath getting into it, right? I mean, it's not like it's the most comfortable thing we've ever sat in. So stay with your breath, find that sort of level of comfort for you. Back off a little bit. Like if the bottom doesn't feel good, don't sit like this. Sit Sukhasana or legs out. Close the eyes. Inhaling so. Exhaling hum. 3 more times. Okay, we'll move to getting out of the pose, but first finish your breath. Even keep that softness coming out. You drag the bottom arm down, you reach the top arm up. Sit with it for a moment, undo the legs, and maybe a down dog would release you here. Maybe a child's pose would release you. You're both even, so they're both good. And then let's meet seated. And just take a couple breaths together for a moment, and let's have the legs straight out in front of us. And let's really root this seat on the earth now to really feel grounded. Dandasana. Nice to do something like Dandasana after such a complicated, twisty pose. Fingertips can go down, very simple with the breath. Inhaling so. Exhaling hum. Okay. Give yourself a little space to lean back, to soften the knees, to open the legs up in Upavista Konasana. Take your time, go as far as you want. If you really want to go to opening here, this might feel really good after going across on the legs. Toes up, relax your shoulders, keep your long spine. Keep your chest open and soft. Keep that pattern of the breath moving in the body with the mantra. And then as you lean back a little bit, give yourself space to bend the knees, to walk the feet in, to go right into Baddha Konasana. You can open up the feet if you'd like. Adjust your sitting bones. And then find this place of stillness that the spine can be long, the hands are rested, and you're breathing. Really connected to your breath at this point. That's seamless, you can visualize it as a circle. So, and what happens, and what it even says in the book is, it becomes so automatic that it even can switch to become ho, so hum, or hum, so. Especially if you sit with it for a while. Two more breaths. And then help those knees up and do a little sway with them. Knees back and forth. Okay, let's take our time to come back to our backs, but do that with controlled movement. So sort of matching the toes to the front end of the mat, reaching the arms forward, breathing as you slowly come all the way back, all the way back. And then relax. The actual word mantra, man, is to think, and tra is sort of to protect or to guide. So it makes sense that you put it together, that they can be protecting, they can be guiding you, whatever mantra you choose. Let's hug knees into center, Avanasana. Let's do something a little different here. We're going to take our hands and we're going to put them underneath our knees here, underneath our legs, the backs of the knees. You can either clasp your hands or just hold the backs of your knees and do a little rolling back and forth. I feel good. Okay, I'd love to give you legs up. And if you like to put something under your lower back, you could certainly do that for yourself. That could be a block, that could be a blanket or a cushion, or just bring your legs up. Okay, let the arms come to a T if you can. You've set that up for yourself, and let the feet and the toes relax. Reversing this energy of the flow of prana into the legs, which is that apana, it's that downward flow. Samana is the center flow of the body. Breathing here. Inhaling so, exhaling up. And in the next couple breaths, we will think about bringing the legs down in the way of bending the knees and bringing the feet down. And if you have a prop there, of course, move it, come down flat to your back and sway your knees back and forth. Let's bring the hands closer to the body now. Bring your arms in and cross your right leg over left. This is pigeon on your back. We'll take that right knee and move it as much as we can away from the right upper body. I'm gonna cue something different here. If it doesn't feel good on your left knee, you can take the leg off the knee. We're gonna straighten the left leg while the right leg is on top. Sometimes before I do this, I'll take the right foot, move it closer to the left hip crease, and then I'll straighten the leg. This is a big stretch. Knee is moving down towards the ground. One more breath. Half lotus, sort of on your back. Okay, go right to where you came from. So bend your left leg, come back up, let the right foot move up a little bit again. Sort of find that pigeon again. Uncross, sway the knees back and forth. And now you know what's coming. Let's try it on the other side. Left leg crosses over. Just find pigeon on your back first, that figure four. Open up with the knee. So have the knee be moving away from the left shoulder, the left part of the body. Now, only if the knee is okay with it, very carefully take the left foot towards that right hip crease. And you can even hold on to the foot of the ankle and you can straighten the right leg, relaxing the left leg. Couple more breaths. Carefully come back into pigeon as you release the left foot, let it go back up towards the knee, open up into figure four again. Release the leg and then sway knees back and forth. Yeah. Okay. Let's kiss our legs together and bring our feet up off the earth and start with your hands on your knees. We'll do UPP first. Inhale, reaching your arms back, straighten your legs up to the sky, flex your feet. Exhale, bring the arms back on top of the kneecaps, bring the legs down. Keep going. Inhale, upside down, down dog. Exhale. 2 more times. Really nice counter pose here. Even pose, dynamic. 1 more time. Okay, now stay right here where you are. Knees bent, feet are still above the earth. Open your arms up into a T. We're going to drop both knees to the right for a nice deep supine twist. Take your time getting into it. Roll the hips. Adjust your shoulders, your head, and now relax your shoulders. Breathing here. Feel that beautiful stretch that's happening on the left hip all the way down to the left knee and that left upper leg area. 3 more breaths. Remember your mantra. And bring your knees up with control. If you want to straighten legs to the sky, you could. Just a little reset. You can reach your arms back. And then go back into the middle position and drop both knees to the left. Opening up the arms at T, letting the hips roll, relaxing into the shoulders, the upper back, keeping the tip of the nose facing the sky, holding your breath, inhaling so, exhaling hum. I am not. About 3 more breaths here. We're settling in. Bringing both knees up to center. Follow your breath. Hug the knees into center. Straighten the legs if you need to. And we really work to probably go into this final posture together. Supta Baddha Konasana. Feet are down. Knees open up. Arms open up if you'd like. It even feels good. You can put your arms back behind you if you want to. Okay, it's fine, but feels good. Just your diamond in the bottom. That feels like a good
opening for you. And stay there, please, for the next few moments. I will cue you to come out before we enter our Shavasana practice together. Word man is to think, and tra is to protect, guide, or lead. A mantra is a thought that protects us, that guides us, leads us. It's an internal repetition that calms the mind and refines concentration. Letting your body soften just a little bit more. Staying with what is said to be that natural sound of the breath, inhaling so, exhaling hum. Even noticing how that visually looks to you in your mind. Let's go ahead and think about in the next couple breaths, very slowly bringing the knees up because they've been open for a while. So bringing the knees up, maybe massaging the hips and letting the knees sway from side to side. And whatever sort of movement you need to do before putting yourself in Shavasana, which is our final pose together. I always like to remind the class that Shavasana doesn't have to be on your back. You could be seated very comfortably. You could be on your side. You could be on your belly. Please choose a position with the body that you feel you could relax in that position. And whatever props you might want to use to relax in that posture. It's all about comfort, okay, for Shavasana, and really getting quiet, really staying with your breath, staying with your mantra. And as I said before, I would love to bring you out with the bija sounds of the body. They are the sounds of the feet, the legs, the belly, the heart space, throat, and the very center of the forehead. Relaxing into your whole body now, feeling that connection of mind, body, breath, soul. And arriving at Shavasana, and I'll bring you out in a few moments.
Stay just as you are as we listen to the bija mantras that live in the body, starting by becoming aware of the feet, legs, all the way to the base of your spine. Into the area of the body of the lower belly, which is the water element, becoming aware of that area of the body, the hips, the lower belly, bum. Moving to the very center of the body where the fire element sits, solar plexus. Wrong. Being aware of the heart center. The air element lives. Yang. Noticing the throat center, the seed sound. That is the element of ether. And ending at the very center of the forehead, the third eye center, which holds both masculine and feminine energies. Om. And one more time, becoming aware of the whole body from feet to the very center of the forehead. Long, long, wrong, yang, hum, om. Letting your awareness come back. Maybe still hearing bija mantra within as you start to move, wiggle your fingers, your toes, noticing if a sound stayed with you from the bija chant or the bija mantra, and stretching the arms back. If you need a little more, be rolling the head really gently, and knowing you can always roll to your side to come up to seated. And let's end practice together, finding our most comfortable seat. In the very first introduction of the book, I just opened and saw this. I want to share it. Spirit is created and animated not by light, but by sound. By sound. And you're welcome to hear the sound from me, or join me as you bring both hands together. You can bring it right to your third eye center. That is the sound of Om. Let's all take an inhale together. Om. Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful day. Thank you. Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. I'm going to hold the book up. Healing Mantras.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.